Hey, I'm Kate Kidwell, proprietress here at Fuzzy Goat in Thomasville, Georgia, and I'm just thrilled that you're tuning in so I can tell you about some fun and useful bits and bobs we've got from far and wide. We've got some fun restock this week. That's what our twice a year clear out sale is for. That's what's going on the other end of the store back there. It's to make room and resources available for the new stuff that's coming in. And some of them are new favorites and some are some new things. New favorites. That doesn't make sense. Anyway, we're getting in. Yes, they are. They're favorites. They're newly restocked. How about that? So the first thing we got in is from the UK, from Brett, and I also love that I can tell you the first names of these makers no matter where they are. So that is just really an amazing part of being able to work with these small makers themselves. So the first is the Ori bags from the UK, from Brett. Brett makes these from recycled, and we've got some large ones in. This is the size that Melissa and Mr. Fuzzy Goat just love, and you should see how packed Melissa's is. I'd show it to you, but she comes in a little bit after this, so we'll have to get a view of that later on. But she has many projects in here, many pins on the front. Mr. Fuzzy Goat loves it because he can get right into this pocket here in the front. The bottom is canvasy so that it doesn't get icky, you know, and then go up the rest of your piece when you're using it. And then inside, oh, also you've seen me grabbing it by the handles here. Of course, you can always use it this way, as the backpack it's meant to be, but the handles are super easy. In fact, I even gave one of these to my son's girlfriend, Lisa, for Christmas, and she loves it too. It's got a separate section here for, it could be for your knitting, for your wallet. Deanna, who has one of these, had a little hint that she put a little piece of alternating Velcro or a little piece of tape over this so that her yarn didn't catch on that. So I thought that was a cool hint because she didn't care that it stayed shut like that. Alternately, if you really don't care and you're not going to use that, you could always just cut this and leave that on there. But I would like the option to be able to use it later if I wanted to. Plus there's a nice zippered pocket in there too. So we got new colors in the large. We've got this midnight, we've had corn, Melissa has red, and then we have teal over here. And then let's see if I can twirl this around a little bit. The other thing that came in with our Ori order are the Paddington crossbody. Not so big for knitting, but you could put a really small project in there, but it certainly keeps your hands free for knitting. I use this all the time, every day. I've got the orange color here, and I love it, and it's so fun when I see customers coming in. It is amazing how much you can get in this thing, and I love the little pocket on the outside. I have my keys in there, so I never have to wonder where they are, and then it fits my phone. There's pockets in here for my lipstick and stuff like that. And again, it's got that canvas bottom so that if it touches the ground, it doesn't get icky. But I didn't bring them over, but we do have a new restock of those clippers that you can use to hang things up to keep them off the ground. So those are from Brett in the UK. And also from the UK, we got a new stock of the Liberty Print Hankies and a lot of new colors. So look at these. These are so fabulous. These can be used as hankies or as pocket squares. Nancy also has that purse, and she uses it when she travels for excursions. I started using it that way, and then when I came back, I never went back, and I just use it every day now. So we've got these. I've got one in my pocket all the time. I've got one right here now. So you may think, what has this got to do with knitting? Nothing. It's just really lovely, and they are handmade. Carrie puts these together with the Liberty print, and I'm a knitter, and I always use one. And so Carolina, when we saw these at market, she's like, why don't you carry these in the store? And so we have to restock them frequently. So these are new colors, and let's see, there's this one here is also, this one's really pretty too. So we have different ones of those. And what's really fun, I never thought about them as pocket squares, But we had some customers say that their husband just loves them, kind of sticking them in their pocket. So it's just a really beautiful cotton, and as knitters and crocheters, we can all appreciate a little beauty. Speaking of beauty, from Sandy in Canada, we got a restock of our custom tin, and then also a new design here with dogwoods on it. These slide open, and you can keep, it's actually the size of a credit card, so you could put a credit card in there. You can put your stitch markers in there. You can make a little notion kit with it with some little scissors and so forth in there. And then there's a little size also, and those are great for, again, stitch markers, but also vitamins, aspirins, stuff like that. I think I got a sinus thing going on, so I'm gonna go meet up with mine and find my sinus medicine in there. But let me tell you about our custom one. So this is so fun. So it's a dog riding a goat. And I might have told you this story before, but when Sandy was offering to do a custom tin for us, I sent her a picture that I liked. And she said, yeah, that's not really my aesthetic. Fair enough. She sent me a picture that she liked. The goat was kind of mean. I was like, that's not really our aesthetic. Again, no harm. Then she sent me this, and I laughed out loud. So that was it. A dog riding a goat, you can't get better than that. You can only get the dog riding the goat tins at Fuzzy Goat. And these are from Sandy in Canada. Then we got a restock this week from our friend Emre in Turkey. And I am wearing what is restocked. This is our Fuzzy Goat Kilim kit. We have two versions. We have the traditional, and this is the Fuzzy Goat one that was put together for us by Earth using colors that they felt reflected Fuzzy Goat. So we just love that one. And I'll tell you about my pin in just a moment. So we got the kits are restocked. It's 4 skeins of Earth. It may look super complicated, but it's really 2 stitches. It's a herringbone stitch that involves passovers, and then a linen stitch in between that connects them, which is also relatively easy. And it's the yarn doing all the work and changing all these colors. But if you want a smaller project, look at these little baby socks. Look at these. So we got these, the little baby kits restocked. You can make little leg warmers. You can make little breeches. There's several different little patterns there for these. And so they're really cute, and we've got a couple different colors, and look at how special those are. If you don't have a little one in mind, and here's another little pair to show you, we do have grown-up socks as well. We got our rainbow set back in stock, and then we have several others that are like these blue ones, and these, which is a different sort of rainbow, really, right? Lots of different colors in there. So you can put 2, they're wound up separately, so each sock is going to come out. For those of you that really want to make sure your stripes match, your stripes will match. But you can also use this for color work. That would be really pretty, and so forth. So they're just beautiful. You can make mittens with them. They make lovely hats. All of this really pretty stuff. It's just great, and we love that Emre set us back up again. Of course he would. From Julie, so now coming back to the U.S., from Julie, and she's in Texas. Julie is from Coco Knits. All right, this is awkward. Let me see if I can back it up a little bit here. Okay, this is a sweater care pop-up dryer, and yes, it is as big as it looks. You can lay, speaking of Emre, this is earth yarn and pattern. You can lay your sweater, see if I can show you this. You could lay your sweater over this, and air can get underneath it. You see how it like makes like a little dome in there? And so that's super handy. My sweater did indeed fit with my sleeves and so forth. You can use this for, of course, your hand knits, hand crochets, but also your store-bought sweaters. And let's see if I can do this. It also, so it's really like a sunshade kind of situation with the straps on the back, but it can go back into a circle. Oh wow, I did it. I hope Melissa's watching because I could. I did it. It goes into this size, and then there's a elastic strap that goes around it. But I'm gonna just sit on it right now so I don't go look for the elastic strap. So that's a new tool that we have not had in the shop before, and it's part of the whole system of being able to take care of your sweaters after you've spent the time working on them. Then from Laura in Maryland is the leather closure. So Jewel makes these. I really love these because you know, my things don't stay exactly where I want them. I'm moving around a lot, all of that. I'm not the most graceful person, and these things help keep things in place. So you can take them off and on, but if you want to just put it on and leave it on because you know, like, okay, now I finally got it the way I want it, you can undo it this way here. See, and undo it, and then I can take the whole thing off. But when I want to do it and put it back on, I know that they were in the spot that I wanted them to be. And so that's super handy. They work by having on the inside here, like a little washer that keeps it from going all the way back through, and then a little screw. So you can take it off when you need to wash or block, or if you want to use it on another piece, you can take it off, but you can also leave it on there and get in and out of it handy. And for the first time, we not only have this espresso color, but we also have some gray and some black. You guys have been asking for black versions. So we have gray and black and the espresso that I love. What I didn't bring over, because I wasn't talking about the sale today, we do have some ones that wrap around, so I could do the same thing and wrap it around. We do have a few of those left in the sale, so you might want to click on those, and if I remember, I'll put the link up for that. Let me tell you what I'm also wearing. So this is the Fuzzy Goat Kilim shawl. It is cold. Even here it is cold. And then this is my Chauncey sweater in Woolstok. I love using Woolstok for color work. It has a great bloom, so everything just looks and feels so seamless in there. It's just really lovely to work with. And this is the Woolstok Light, so it's thinner, and this is a lightweight sweater, warm without being heavy in the slightest. And then what I'm working on is my Smoke Show vest by Thea Coleman. I'm not sure how this will show up in the dark, in the dark color. Oh no, it's showing up great. Look at those cables. Isn't that fabulous? This is a vest. This is also in Woolstok, but in the worsted. And so I'm coming up the back. I've got one front done. I'm going to use some of our fabulous British buttons. I'm loving these cables. And then I've just got to have to do the other front, and I'm done because no sleeves are in this situation here. So I'll have the link up for that as well. So those are the things that I'm working on. That's what I'm up to today. I hope you guys are staying warm with some really lovely yarn, right? And you know, maybe a hanky for this time of the year. But if you're out and about, you might need a backpack and a crossbody. So in any situation, we are here to help you out in terms of your yarns and how to take care of them and stash them away. And we are here to answer your texts at 229-236-GOAT. I will put the links up for all the things I was talking about, including the sale clasp